It's your weekly video. What if I told you that politicians were siphoning more political power to rural conservative districts by counting as constituents people confined in prison there? Sounds illegal, right? Sounds like it should be a scandal. It's actually not. It's a thing called prison gerrymandering. And in a ton of states, it's totally legal. The way it works is people are taken often from major cities where they are arrested, and they are confined way out in the boonies in a prison. People in prison are usually not allowed to vote, but they are counted in the census of that rural district to define how much representation and how much political power that district gets. So these districts that have prisons in them have a huge incentive to keep that prison full, because the fullness of that prison and the silenced non-voting voices within that prison are what gives that rural jurisdiction power and political representation. It is hugely messed up. It creates really bad incentives for politicians from that district, not to represent the interests of people confined there, but to keep the prison as full as possible to hold onto their own political power. Happily, after the last census, like a dozen states banned prison gerrymandering, including last May, Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota also banned prison gerrymandering, which is great because in that state, the population is 7% Black, the prison population is 35% Black, and a lot of people are being taken from the Twin Cities, put in far-flung districts, and then having their political power moved there, even though they weren't allowed to have a voice in that representation. Still, this remains a massive problem in the US, and here's what drives me crazy. The US Census Bureau could just end this problem. They could just say, hey, when we take the census, we're going to count incarcerated people by the district they came from, not the district where they are involuntarily confined. They could do that anytime they want. We're still waiting.